What is going on, everybody? I love it when people are waiting for us to come live and they're already here. Thank you guys in the chat. Please send in your thoughts and all that fun stuff. But how's everybody doing?
Good. Came live.
I'm finally almost healthy again. Like I don't feel like I've been 100% for like 3 months now. I'm still not, but I'm better than I've been in the last 3 months. So I think we're on the right track finally.
Dude, I had a wild time being sick this week. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced sickness like this before. Well, I can finally almost breathe normal, so that's amazing. But I had a really high fever on Saturday, nothing on Sunday. I still didn't feel great. No, Monday night, I had a really high fever. Nothing Tuesday until Tuesday night, I had a high fever, and then nothing again for a few days. It has been a wild experience. I've never had a fever and then it go away like for almost 48 hours just to pop back up. And yeah, it was an experience. So guys,
might just be this time of year, dude. Pollen.
Yeah. I think I've developed some allergies. I've never had allergies my whole life. And yeah, it's like we wake up in the morning and your eyes are burning.
Yep.
And yeah, it's awful.
Yep,
people deal with this.
That's what they all say, Daniel. That's what they all say, buddy.
It is infectious.
Yeah, puts us all in a good mood.
Thank you.
He's down with the sickness.
So I went to Atlanta 2 weeks ago, and I got off the airplane, and I took an Uber to Autumn's cabin. Uber was about 2 hours and 20-minute Uber ride, so it ended up being like $120. My Uber driver was a maniac. Like, this guy was digging through his glove box to show me his passport, and then he took his eyes off the road and he's like, see all my stamps on my passport? And he's weaving in and out of traffic, like not in a normal like Atlanta kind of weaving out of in and out of traffic. Like it was a wild ride. So Uber asked for my feedback, so I gave him an honest feedback. I didn't ask for a refund, and then all of a sudden I got, you've been refunded $122. So I got the entire ride refunded. So that was.
You didn't just get that guy deported, did you?
No, he was a very southern white man. Like
okay.
I
was about to be like, oh man,
that doesn't matter anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Nobody's safe.
You were just saying, like, check out all the places I've been in my passport. You know, like a citizen's got a passport. So that's why I was like, oh no, is this going to take a turn? Man.
I gotta ask, because I know Max saw it and I know he liked it. I've been hearing a lot of amazing things about the Thunderbolts, and one of the things I'm hearing is about how it handles depression. Like, I had somebody who went and saw it and who has bipolar disorder, and it made him uncomfortable because of how like realistic it touched on it. Did you get that from that?
Yeah. Thunderbolts, I've called in my discussions over the, I saw it last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the mental health Avengers. The movie is solidly in that space 100%. So yeah,
he's like going from the trailer where it shows comedy. I didn't expect to be hit that hard with something so serious, and that threw me I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna hopefully go tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it. I know that it's the quote unquote spoiler alert new Avengers, like that got spoiled for me online, but like I am kind of excited for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I of course, Mike just thinks it's just okay.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'll agree. It definitely gets a little bit more in depth than the typical Marvel stuff when it comes. Like, it actually sits with the unsettling parts of, like you said, that kind of experience a little bit more than it would with, say, like, I don't know, even WandaVision. Like, WandaVision it's textbook grief. But it's performed well. But here it's like, yeah, they're able to kind of say like, yeah, his character issues aren't resolved by the end of this. They aren't happily done up in a bow. Like, no, it's gonna be a journey.
And a lot of the characters are sad. It's like obviously the Sentry's bipolar disorder is the main thing here, but like they also go ahead, Mike.
There's no magical turnaround for being an asshole either in this.
No, and like that's what I really liked about this movie is like all the like these people suck. Like they suck at being people, but no, it's good. It's definitely it's so much better than Captain America: Brave New Bird. It's so much.
You made me laugh when you said that. You know, it's funny because you and I both, we had fun watching Captain America, but I think I told you this on the last podcast. Like, I forgot it was a thing until I saw it on demand. Like, I enjoyed it in the moment, and then it completely just left my consciousness.
It's like potato chips. You know, like you could eat the whole thing, and the whole time you think you're eating something, but then when you're done, you're like, did I even eat anything? Like, most of the bag was air.
I will say this about Thunderbolts, and this isn't really spoiling anything because you know she's in the movie, but I kind of wish this would give a little bit more for Julie Louis-Dreyfus as a character, because you know she's been cameoing and stuff here and there, and
and she kind of just cameos in this.
Yeah,
it's
and it's kind of like, if you're building, I said in my letterbox, like if you're building this character up to kind of be like anti Nick Fury in a way. Like, I need a little bit more to go on, because even in the brief moments we get with Samuel L. Jackson in the early, like, you get a lot about who that character is supposed to be. And here I'm still like, I don't know, she's still playing Selena Myers to me from Veep. Like, it's just her character from Veep in the Marvel movie. So I kind of was hoping there'd be more to her, but otherwise it's serviceable. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm more excited for the Fantastic Four after hearing the reviews for the Thunderbolts. So, because I mean, I was moderate on the Thunderbolts, so hearing that it's actually entertaining and decent, I'm excited. But
yeah, no, I mean, I was the Thunderbolts was the Marvel movie I was looking for this year. Or I guess Fantastic Four is actually the one that I'm super looking forward to. But like, the Thunderbolts is the one I had the most preparation for, but. Yeah, I wanted this to be good. I really wanted it to be good. I wasn't disappointed at the end of it, and it does some things really well. It's a step forward. It's not the best, you know. Again, like it didn't wow Mike, right? It didn't get the blip on the mic.
In all fairness, like a lot of the Marvel stuff, well, actually, Infinity War didn't wow me. Endgame doesn't wow me. Like. No. A lot of that stuff hasn't wowed me for years. This one, though, I appreciate, like, you know what I loved? Small character moments. There's a lot of really great small character moments in this that I like way more than any of the action in it.
For sure.
You could tell Mike liked it more than a normal fine because he's talking about it more. Like it's higher on the fine end.
That's what I'm trying to say, is that it is definitely a step in the right direction. They're doing some things, and I appreciate that. It's, you know, I doubt we're going, you know, I doubt they're going to learn the right lesson, but yeah, at least they did a thing this time, right? And it's definitely, you know, like in the upper echelon, I would say, of the Marvel movies. I would prefer to watch this over a bunch of them. So, you know, it's definitely a watch, and I think you probably should go see it in the theater if you can. Just because, you know, it's big. It's a big movie, and you're not going to be having that environment helps out.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that. You know me, though. I'm like you. We love the theater experience always.
Speaking of Sinner, I mentioned this before we even got Sinners. Holy shit! Yeah, you guys weren't kidding. That was fun.
Sinners is so good. I went and saw it again.
Yeah.
I went and saw it with my wife and kid, and I was nervous because I was like, if they don't like this movie as much as I like this movie, and I have to like get on my soapbox about how good this movie is, that's gonna be a chore. But we got out of the movie, and my son said that was probably the best movie this year.
Yeah, Tony loved it,
and I was like, awesome! Like, thank God, you know, like I was so relieved. That, like,
I'm gonna say my one little thing, the nitpick I have in it is the first, I want to say 2 minutes. I don't need the jump cuts to what's gonna happen. I don't need the jump cuts in the beginning. Like, just the image of Sammy driving back, just the image of what he looks like. That was enough for me to be like, I'm intrigued. I didn't need like, oh, well, that I know that was gonna happen, but oh, that's happening. That's what that looks like. Great. Like, I know why they're there, because it's like, I don't know, you want the audience to not fall asleep in the first 2 minutes, but I'm like, you wouldn't. This dude looks haggard. Like,
yeah. But also, it's like, I didn't even need the start with Sammy all messed up. They could have
just started
the movie because for Sinners, it's two movies. It really is two movies. It's a period 1930s gangster Jim Crow movie, and it's a vampire movie.
Yep.
I want to see the rest of the gangster movie, and I want to see the beginning of the vampire movie. It's so good.
You know what finally sealed, like I was in for the whole watching, but you know what finally sealed the deal for me was like Buddy Guy, my boy Buddy Guy. I'm like, that's a sweet button on this whole thing.
Oh, just the music.
The music. So
oh.
That one scene that I'm sure everyone has talked about, but that one scene, like I love the choreography of that and the staging of that and putting that together, like,
and just so unexpected. I mean, obviously, they're gonna have some, like, it's weird how this movie was a musical with, it's not a musical though, but but music is a fundamental part of this movie.
100%.
I will say though, if I end up getting relegated to having to sing Irish folk tunes for all eternity, just kill me.
Nah, dude, they were good. I'm down.
But dude. Just Irish folk tunes?
Yeah, no, let's go. I'm with it. I'm here for it. All right. I will.
I want a little variety in there. And it seemed like everyone was.
I'm gonna do the little jig. I want to do the jig. Like,
everyone in that circle was really into the Irish folk tunes because one person is into the Irish folk tunes.
Well, so. I like that aspect of it though.
Yeah,
I like that, like, the way they vampire. I enjoyed that.
The way they vampire.
Like everyone's gonna add their own little flavor onto the vampire, but I really dug it.
It did kind of sort of turn into the Unity episode of Rick and Morty. I was like, oh, this is Unity. Okay.
That's fair. I can't argue with you on that one. But no, I'm here for it.
Okay, one more nitpick. I could have done without Haley Steinfeld spitting into his mouth. I was like,
okay, but like I had a friend at work.
I get why, but
I had a friend at work who saw Sinners before me, and he was like, "There's gonna be one thing, and you're gonna know when it happens." But like, this is how good the movie was. After, I went back to talk to him after I saw the movie. I was like, "Bro, this movie was so awesome, yada yada," and I had completely even forgotten that happened. Like,
yeah, me too.
And that's such a standalone. Like, it's definitely a standout, weird, gross thing that happens in the movie, and there's no like.
Our little girl from True Grit has grown up.
Oh my god! Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot. Like, there is and I appreciate this. I'm not complaining. There's a hefty amount of cunnilingus. Let's make cunnilingus normal.
Hell yeah!
I appreciate them for that too, because they do not pull punches.
There was that whole thing about Batman and Catwoman a couple years back. Heroes, true heroes. Yeah,
for sure.
Yes, Daniel. I don't know who you're hanging out with, but you should go see this movie like in theaters as soon as possible.
It is the best movie to come out so far this year. I don't know what's going to beat it, but they got a fucking high bar to jump over. Mm-hmm. It is the best movie to come out this year. You need to go see it. And not just because, like, the theater experience. You need to give these people your money. They need the money. It needs to show up. We need the numbers. It's got legs.
Technically, we don't need the numbers because it's doing well, but all the trades are saying we need the numbers for it. I'm like, people are turning out for it, but apparently, like, it's like, oh, is this the death knell for it? I'm like, dude, get off Kugler's back. Seriously.
Fuck all that. Like, I know. I all I'm saying is my boy Ryan needs I need him to have this in his portfolio. He's already the job is already done, and obviously people they're still going to see this movie. I'm hoping it's still in theaters when my brother comes to visit in a couple weeks, because I'm going to take him to go see it.
I'll be surprised if it's not. Trying to think of what's coming out. I don't think. Yeah, I think it'll be there for a little while.
But I want to throw all the money I can at this movie because they did such a good job. And sometimes I'll go to a movie and I'm like, hey, I went and saw Captain America: Brave New Bird. I went and saw that in opening weekend, and I felt kind of bad about that because I'm inflating their numbers for average to not good movies. and it sucks, but I have to go watch them. Friggin' this movie, like, yeah, I've already seen it twice. I definitely plan on seeing it at least one more time, and maybe another time after that. I don't know, but go see this movie. It is worth it. It's worth it. The hype isn't hype. It's just facts. Like, let's go. You need to go see this movie.
Yeah, like after the first week, I could kind of see why people were like, "Well, the box office needs to make a little bit more." But those conversations should have stopped. Like the box office, it made like 80 million its opening weekend.
Oh,
like,
no, it's just because Ryan Coogler is black.
Yeah,
and he made
it's still here. Like,
yeah,
it's definitely the conversation. Like I said, I could see a little bit why you'd have that after the first week, because I think it was $150 million budget.
Yeah,
but at this point, like the conversation's over. Like it had the lowest drop in a big budget movie in like 15 years. I think it was only 20%, which is wild. It's usually like 40 to 50, and that's good. 40 to 50 is usually considered good. So, like,
I mean,
this movie is doing great.
That's a true word of mouth economy going on with movies, which is like, I didn't go see it opening weekend like you guys. You guys went opening weekend, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I didn't see it opening weekend, but then based off of your recommendations, like the following weekend was when I made my appointment for it, and I was just like, okay. And now I'm like funneling that into the next weekend and the weekend after that, because I might go a second time too, because it's like this thing has legs.
It's better the second time you see it. Like, I recommend seeing it multiple times. It is so good. Go watch it
on IMAX. I need to see it on IMAX. I live right by an IMAX theater. Easton is an IMAX theater, and it's like
I missed it on IMAX. I haven't seen it either. But that I don't even care. Like just go watch the movie. just go. It's good enough on a regular screen.
Yes, but Max, you caught up on The Last of Us?
I am one episode back, but I don't care. We can do spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. Yeah. I just I don't know why everybody's bitching about her. Bella. What's her last name? Bella. Sorry,
Ramsey.
Yes.
Who,
I don't know why people are bitching about her in that role. Her acting this season has been like phenomenal. She's been so.
It's because she doesn't look like, or Bella doesn't look like the game character. Is probably the main thing.
They need to calm down, because she has been like, she was good in the first season. In the second season, like, she has been exceptional, especially in the last episode where she's connecting with that girl, which Max, I don't think you've seen, but it is so good. And everything, like during the big scene with Pedro in episode 2, like just her total, like, just
that was so
reaction to
that
what she was
so
watching.
Rough.
I just want to throw in a quick thing here. Apologies, Bella. They them. So
yeah. Very good. They are phenomenal. I don't understand the hate she's getting online. It's completely lost on me, because I'm one of those people that likes to watch actors just do a great job, and she is doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they are killing it. It is solid. Lady Mormont is not to be fucked with, okay? Let's just put it where it lies. Don't. I don't care. Whatever you have to say. Like, if it's some dumb complaint because they don't look like the video game character or whatever, or this is not what you thought it was going to be, fuck off. It's still good. It's good. It's good. Sorry. They are good. And that is not. I just don't understand, like, why are you making a complaint when we can be celebrating here and you're complaining.
I mean, I'm not one to. I still haven't watched past episode 4.
No, you're doing it the right way. With the exception, there's not been an episode better than that one yet.
No, there has not. But with the exception of that episode in season 1, this season has been it's been just miles above season 1, in my opinion, except for, again, that one episode's out on its own. I'm comparing it to the whole, just the acting and just like I said, her reaction to just what's going on around her. It's handled very well. And Catherine O'Hara is also really good in this. This might be the first serious thing I've ever seen her in. I'm trying to think. I don't know, but she's really good as a psychiatrist. She was Joel's psychiatrist and also Ellie's psychiatrist. But she is really good in this. But if Bella does not get an Emmy nomination, I will be shocked.
Yeah, no, it's good. I am digging it. I got no complaints so far. I don't know why the episodes seem heavy. Like it's hard for me. I can't watch 2 episodes in a row.
No, they are heavy. It packs an emotional punch.
That's kind of the way the sequel game is too. From what I've heard, is that it's a dirge to get. I mean, that's been the main thing. Is like it's been like a very depressing dirge to get through the game. So,
yeah. I mean, other than that, I got no complaints. Everything is still done very, very well. And I mean, but like episode 2 was rough. That was so rough to watch.
Oh my god!
Like they did my boy dirty.
Episode 2 just shows you why like this show is already so much better than The Walking Dead. Because I think we talked about this before, but if this had been The Walking Dead, we would be waiting 10 more years for that episode to happen.
Hey,
yeah,
not me. I gave up on episode 1 of The Walking Dead.
Oh wow,
Mike, you just play everything right.
Okay,
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
oh shit! No! Not episode 1. I did own the first season on DVD. I watched to episode 2, and then I was like, "I'm good. Why did I buy this?" And then I sold it.
I love episode. I like season 1 of that show a lot, The Walking Dead. I can't defend any of the rest.
I hooked on enough to get the meme of "You can't protect him, Rick."
Can't protect him, Rick.
All right, guys, let's get in. Well, hold on. We're not live tomorrow, so me and Jamie aren't live tomorrow. But I do want to say, like, The Handmaid's Tale is one of the most depressing shows I have ever seen in my entire life. This season there's been hope. Like, I'm not as like hating life as I was in the first like 6 seasons of the show. There's no way this final season is going to wrap up the story because there's a spinoff coming. Like, I know that because there's a sequel book, but it has been really good, and I cannot wait to see how they wrap this show up.
I cannot do Handmaid's Tale. Like,
is it because the reality and the fantasy are like becoming a Venn diagram?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, it's bad enough being like a man who, like I don't do the traditional man things. Like, I feel bad for what men have done throughout history. That show makes me want to cut my dick off. Like it I can't watch it. I'm just like, this is too much. And the closeness to reality does not help anything.
Habeas corpus. What's that gonna be?
Well, the reason I brought up Handmaid's Tale because my number 5 sci-fi horror moms is June Osborne from The Handmaid's Tale. She is really like, doing what she can to get her child back and respect. So that's my number 5.
Yeah, I mean, she always seemed like a dedicated mother. I haven't watched very much of that show because it makes me feel awful.
Yeah.
But, no,
dedicated.
I can accept that. Like, this seems like a perfectly fine number.
You
5.
say dedicated. You say dedicated mother with a lot of solemnness. Like, God damn.
It's still sci-fi as of now, but we're definitely getting on that line where
it's dystopian. I mean, that is sci-fi. I mean, sci-fi that is edging ever so closely to reality, but it's dystopian, so that counts.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is going to go to Martha Kent. Good old Mama Kent.
Which version of Martha Kent?
Yes.
All of them.
Yes. All of them together. Every iteration, they're all Martha Kent, and she's generally always a good mom, but she's
Man of Steel Martha Kent is
yeah, but Man of Steel is kind of you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a good mom for that universe.
I do remember I mean, she's doing the best she can given their very like half-assed philosophy towards raising this kid. Like, I do remember the one line from Batman v Superman. She's like, "Be their savior or hero or don't. You don't owe them anything. Whatever." Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, Mom.
Yeah. I thought she was the best character in the whole friggin' thing.
I felt bad for her the most out of it because she went through the ringer in that movie in particular. Like, God, you get kidnapped by Jesse Eisenberg. Ugh.
Oh, that version of Jesse. Oh my God. Hold on, Max. I don't want to interrupt and get pulled off mics, but I got a special video I want to share because I do have these. I gotta remember make sure I play them. Mike did submit videos again.
This has nothing to do with mothers. These are all animal themed.
Okay. The animals could be mothers. Oh, this dark.
That's funny. That's frightening.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Goofy if he was a shark.
Yeah, that's
Have you all never watched Strange Wilderness?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really bad movie, but for that one clip, it's kind of it's kind of a. Did you ever watch Wild America with Marty Stauffer on PBS as a kid? Like he did a nature show with his, and stuff, and Stauffer brothers are like famous for getting out into nature and stuff. And so it was like a play on that where they took like stock footage of old nature things, and Steve Zahn is the one doing the voice of the laughing shark. He's like, here's a show, we'll just intersplice our dumbass commentary on top of old stock footage of animals, and that'll work.
I have not seen that. I think that's a Happy Madison movie.
It is. It's not good, but
boy.
it's. But that one moment is the best moment. Is the laughing shark?
There, we got the best of it. So let's. I'm happy with that. I think it's wonderful.
Daniel, I haven't seen the movie Wild America. I need to, but I used to. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Wild America all the time.
Yeah, he's from South Alabama. Friggin' he's married to his cousin, and his mom is also his cousin.
Hey now. That might be true in the animal kingdom in that genus, but hey now.
All right, Mike, what do you got at number 5?
Oh crap! Yeah, number 5 for me is the Xenomorph Queen.
Good. I thought about putting the Alien Queen on.
You didn't say these moms had to be good.
No, not at all. Wait till you get some of mine.
I thought about putting the Alien Queen on this list. I'm glad you did.
She's a worker.
Yeah, and she protects her kind.
She doesn't protect them so much as they protect her, but she's constantly churning them out.
Yeah.
She's like she's got goals. She's like
she cares if they live.
I want my kids to do well in this universe.
Yo!
What's up, Sturdy? How you doing, buddy? My number 4, speaking of great mothers, is Mother from Psycho. Norma Bates.
Great mother.
Oh my god, fantastic! She just didn't want her son to get hurt with other women. So anytime that he started to fall in love, she got rid of him.
Now I'm curious, Jason. Did you watch Bates Motel by any chance?
I did.
Okay, so is it like an umbrella statement to incorporate, or is it specifically just Psycho?
Oh, we can incorporate it. The Norma Bates and Bates Motel was vastly different than the way she was in the movie. She wasn't as psychotic as the movies were.
Right.
Norman had a problem in the show, and in the movies, she made him have a problem, essentially.
The first episode, like, she's already kind of fucked up from the first episode, like, because I remember the first episode of Bates Motel. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, no wonder.
I don't remember. I just remember how it ended. I was so mad. I mean, the ending was fine. I'm a big fan of the movies. But anyway, yeah, Norma Bates, mother, she just wanted her kid to not get hurt in a relationship. So she just eliminated the competition.
Such a healthy perspective.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, and to be fair, like, part of it is her perspective on it, and part of it is his perspective on her perspective on it. Spoilers.
Yes. And while we wait on Max's, I got another video here from our good buddy Mike McGee. Can't wait to see what donkey hooves have to do with anything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is just ASMR stuff. Like, this is what I'm not going to lie. I went down a rabbit hole. You need to hear some of those sound. Yeah. It's just satisfying.
I love these videos.
So do I. It's so stupid that I like these videos.
I've only ridden a horse one time in my entire life, and I don't know why I love these horse care videos.
I don't know. Yeah, it part of it's a sound. Part of it's like I feel the relief maybe that the animal feels in getting their hooves chipped, getting their. I think it's called farrier farrier or something like that.
It's basically toenail clips.
It's toenail clipping, but it's like it's so satisfying for some reason.
Yeah. When they get the gunk out of the middle, that's my favorite part.
Like I just feel good for the animal.
Yeah,
like because that's the deal. He's not being hurt. It's just.
I like to. I mean, if you've seen those videos where the animals are like abused, and like their hooves are like out to here and curled up and stuff, and they come in and clip the nails and then I'll do all that stuff. Like I really like those.
Meanwhile, though, I have a very reverse response to like those people who purposely grow out their nails to like beat a world record. Like that, I'm like, God, what's wrong with you? Like,
no.
What I wouldn't give for a clipper right then and there. But no, a lot of these aren't going to be funny. Some of them will just be like satisfying.
I love those videos. Very satisfying. My number 4 is going to go to which one do I want to put in this place? We'll say Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor is my number 4 sci-fi mom. She like did everything for her kid. She did everything for her kid, and badass, total badass. And I think she was a great mom, even though she was like not a great mom.
Even though she shot up a dude's house. But that dude was going to create the ultimate evil.
Who hasn't shot up a dude's house? This is America,
that dude was going to create the ultimate evil, and still might, because holy shit, we're close. Someone's making Skynet. Science fiction is becoming science, just predetermination, pretty much. I'm always curious. Did anyone watch Sarah Connor Chronicles starring what? Okay.
Nina Headey?
I did. I liked that show. I haven't seen it. I mean, I liked it when it was airing.
I was wondering because I was curious about getting into it. Because it has River from Firefly in it too and stuff like that. So I was always wondering if it was good. But
first season, if I remember correctly, it's been probably 20 years since I saw it, or 15 years. I don't know.
Wow, 20 years. Jesus,
it's been a minute. But I remember the first season being okay, and then the second season like getting really, really good, and then it was canceled. And I remember me and Amit were so mad because we were ready to see where it went from there. But
does it go into her time in Mexico? Because I've always been curious about the time in Mexico.
I don't remember. I thought about rewatching it because, like I said, I remember really liking it. And Summer Glau is always a treat to see on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I never watched anything because all the Terminator movies, other than the first and the second one, were so bad that by the time Sarah Connor Chronicles came around, I was just like, no, we're not doing this. I don't need this.
I just love that in T2 when they go down there, like she knows everyone's like chummy with her, like they know John, like oh my god, little John and stuff like that. Like I've always been curious, like. And she stockpiled, obviously, while she was down there. But I'm like, what did she do down there?
Okay, so thank you for reminding me. I haven't seen Terminator 2 in a while. So no, Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I don't know if you remember Terminator 3. She gets cancer and dies. That's like how she isn't in that movie. So this movie skips over that. So this takes place after Terminator 2, and she time travels to current time and skips over, what happened.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not a prequel.
Darn it. Oh, so it's all the time travel bullshit that happens after T2 that I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
Where they really mess up the timeline there, and I'm just like, nah, I don't care.
It is my 2 least favorite things. A prequel and time travel. It is the 2 worst ways to try to get me on board.
Time traveling prequel?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks, I'm out.
It's sad to say, like, Dark Fate, the last one that they did, almost had me just because I liked Mackenzie Davis as that one character, the like soldier who's enhanced.
I remember really liking Dark Fate. And
I liked it for that, but then I'm also like, oh, this is a continuity nightmare. But part of me was willing to sideline that for the sake of like, I like Mackenzie Davis, but it wasn't enough.
There's a thing I enjoy. We're gonna focus on that.
Yeah. Is it my number 4 now?
Yes,
it is.
Annie Graham from the movie Hereditary, played by Toni Collette. She is a mother, and she is going through it in that movie. If you've watched Hereditary, and boy, is that either comically or horrific finish for her in that movie. But
I need to see Hereditary. I've heard nothing but good things.
Toni Collette acts her ass off in it. There's a scene in the movie where she goes from, I mean, I think you've probably seen like gifs of it or something, where she goes from like wide-eyed, like horrific terror, she's like, to suddenly just like calm and compose, and I'm like, that is chilling. Like, that is really chilling. Like, Toni Collette is a force of nature, not to be. In fact, you know what? I'll tie in Annie Graham from Hereditary with her character from The Sixth Sense, because I loved her in The Sixth Sense. She was really good in The Sixth Sense.
That might be a movie I make Kylie or Tony watch with me, because I don't think either one has seen The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, I wonder if the memeverse hasn't ruined it for them.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Part of me feels like this newest generation has gotten away from getting spoiled too much, because honestly, generations after us, when those movies came out, have progressively just gotten like less and less interested.
Yeah,
So
I mean, like, that's good though. You know, like, if you it's better to not know.
After it was revealed that Dumbledore dies at the book opening for whatever Half-Blood Prince or whatever, I think people stopped caring about spoilers of that era.
Nice.
That's fair.
Here we go. We got another video, guys.
Oh, the ratty.
Oh my god.
Why, puppy?
Oh my god.
What the?
But he's happy.
I love you.
He's so happy.
He's like, I don't know why I feel so good.
Chiropractic is such a weird thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know if this is real.
The freaking, was that a prairie dog?
That one cracks me up. It's got the cat in the full Nelson.
It's gonna be a full Nelson cat. Oh man, if that dog would have just farted on him.
There you go.
Projectile shitting.
I picked that one mainly because like there was also like a news article that was like, don't do this. Huge risk. And it showed like a picture of him strangling like a pug. It's one of the funniest things I've seen.
No, I definitely leave that to the professionals. Do not try this at home. Do not snap your dog's neck trying to relieve his back pressure.
I'm surprised he did that with, what was it, the meerkat? I'm like, he could have snapped that meerkat in half.
Prairie dog or meerkat or something. That was weird. I was like, okay.
That's Timon from The Lion King.
Yeah. Like, how did you get your hands on that? Like, who brought this meerkat? Like, he's complaining about his hip pain.
But I mean, I don't know, because part of me is like, that's got to be fake. But then you see like the animal's response immediately after.
Yeah.
Like that first dog, he's just like, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, maybe there's something to it. I don't know.
Oh, man. No, the second dog that like just gives him the look like,
what'd you do?
I don't know if what you did was cool. I feel kind of good. I don't even know what I'm feeling right now. I got my eyes on you.
I'm feeling good, but violated.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3 is another great mom, like one that you just goes to bat for you and will defend you in any way she can. That's Pamela Voorhees from the Friday the 13th franchise. Good mom, killed a bunch of kids because, they were having sex while her son was drowning. Well, they weren't, and granted, it was like 30 years later. These kids had nothing to do with it, but still, like, it's the thought that counts. So that's my number 3.
The trauma remained, like the kids had left, but the trauma remained.
And the fact that she had a very dutiful son who's like, I'll pick up where you left off, Mom.
Yeah, I got you, Mom. Still unclear whether like the kid was dead the entire time or we were still alive, but it's fine. It's fine. Pamela Voorhees, you're a mother that all mothers should look up to.
I will say, growing up, and I didn't, go chronologically with Friday the 13th, but I just knew like, oh, guy with hockey mask, Jason, he's the main guy in Friday the 13th. So it was a genuine shock when I watched the first one and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, it's really that. But then after that, it's like, oh, but he's back. Okay.
It's funny because I had the same thing. Like, it's not supposed to be like a big reveal. I mean, I guess kind of, but it becomes more of a big reveal if you've seen 2 through like 11 and have no idea what happens in 1, and then you go watch 1 and it's not Jason, it's his mom, and you're like, what?
If your sole idea of Friday the 13th is guy in hockey mask kills teenagers, then yeah, it's a subversion of your expectations, I guess.
That's weird too, because it was the first one. You know, like it should be like,
Yeah.
how did your expectations get here? And yeah, that's crazy.
Well, because I didn't see the first one,
right?
Because I grew up with the cultural zeitgeist of Jason is the main person in Friday the 13th.
Yeah, just this unkillable tank of a man.
Yeah.
No, that's for sure. No, that's just hilarious to me.
It's a trivia question. You can fool everybody on. You say, who's the killer in Friday the 13th? Everybody says Jason. It's like, no, Friday the 13th, it was Pamela.
That's cool. No, that's dope. I like that pick. I'm a fan of it. Is there another video clip?
Oh, I can pull up another video clip. I know you've had your list done for a while, but I will let you.
He's like,
obviously, this list.
I just need to go over mine one more time.
Yeah. No, I just need to check it.
Just want to double check. It's fine.
Yeah,
just double check.
Like, there are honorable mentions. There are things. Go ahead and run the video.
Smooth.
I don't have them preloaded because I'm making sure I play them in order. So
yeah, I built them up from. Okay, so here we go.
Oops.
Wow.
It's an Owen Wilson tortoise.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
But you might be wondering, is this going to lead where I think it's going to lead?
It's a good one, Daniel.
Just wait for it.
Wow.
I do like
he's not
3D.
having sex, is he?
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I just love that. It's the funniest. Hang on.
He is having sex. Yeah.
Wow.
So that kind of ties into Mother's Day because that's going to be a mother soon.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's
just imagine. Wow.
Wow.
Like it's just.
Wow. I'm gonna try that with my wife and see if she's down for that. Wow.
Just imagine someone
Wow.
someone hooks up and like they're just trying to mask like their engagement and the whole procedure thing. Be like, wow.
That's so. You know what though? You know what I think of when I see that though is like Joe Pesci in Casino. I don't know why. But that's what I feel like that's where I feel like his character was at.
Well, I mean, you look at a tortoise, you automatically think Joe Pesci.
Wow.
TMNT's equivalent to Cousin Eddie, which I think is that's actually kind of a deep pull if you know what you say, because I believe Cousin Eddie was wasn't he? Oh no, that was Randy Quaid. Yeah.
Good friend Randy Quaid.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, friend of the podcast, Randy Quaid.
I was like, you're pulling into Three Geeks lore here.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
So I got Bark and Wow.
My number, what were we on, 3?
I believe it is 3.
Queen Ramonda, Angela Bassett from Black Panther. Solid mom, but like I just the scene in Black Panther 2 when she rolls up on the UN, just badass. I thought she was so dope. So yeah, that's gonna go. That's be my number 3. Solid mom, great strong woman.
Angela Bassett, man. Jamie and I talked about this last week on the big binge, but like, one, she's great in Black Panther 2. Like, I'm not even comparing the two, but like a show as basic as like 911, like the last few weeks, she has fucking brought this, just like Kathy Bates with Matlock. She's bringing this award-winning acting
to
these shows that's just, you don't expect to see it. And like, I'm watching 911 the last couple of weeks. I'm like, damn, Angela Bassett's so fucking good. Like, she is so good. She is so good. She needs to be more stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm down. I'm 100% down.
I like that a lot of like really like high caliber actors have gravitated towards, because that's on what network's that on?
ABC. It was
ABC.
on Fox. It's on ABC.
Okay, so it's not like a streaming service. It's not like considered to be one of the prestige channels that you would go to for like a primetime drama or like HBO or something like that, but it's on ABC. That a lot of actors gravitate towards that you know, for whatever reason, maybe because the material can be challenging, or it's like they'll boost the ratings if you have this person guest star or whatever. But like, yeah,
check.
Yep, that check. But no, yeah, absolutely. Like if she's bringing some legitimacy to an ABC primetime drama, absolutely.
And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know why you would rather make the swill that you make versus making things good, and you can get good actors to do it, and then we all just have good stuff to watch.
The almighty paycheck, because to be fair, prestige television makes swill as well. So it's like...
for sure. But like I'm just saying, like again, when it's 10 dudes in the boardroom and they got to decide what to show us and what not to show us, they do not prioritize the quality of the thing. They're just like, okay, how can we market it? How can we get our money back? And those have always been the bottom line. And yeah, it's again, like you don't expect much from a show 911. Coming on at 8:00 on ABC, but they've brought something that got Angela Bassett there, and she's sitting there in front of you, and you're like, oh my goodness, like she's bringing it.
Well, I mean, there's been a long history of like those particular types of procedurals or dramas bringing in like Robin Williams was on SVU, I believe, or one of the
He was. I mean, Mariska, I don't know her last name, but on SVU, she brings that level of acting whenever every time she's on there. So, and Chris Maloney does one now. It's organized crime that he brings that level of acting.
D'Onofrio was on Criminal Intent, right?
Yeah, like there is good acting in some of these shows, but I was watching it the last couple of weeks, and I'm glad you mentioned Angela Bassett because she gets another shout out. It's like so freaking good, good.
Yeah. Tremendous talent.
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
Well, to coincide with that, speaking of tremendous talent, I chose as number 3 Beverly Stuffin from Serial Mom, John Waters' movie Serial Mom, played by Kathleen Turner. It's not technically, it's a horror movie in a sense of like horrific things happen, but it's like a dark comedy. It's a black comedy, but she is really good in that. She is kooky, playing up like the whole I'm your stereotypical like at-home housewife type thing, but also like I kill people and I like to do the first impulsive thing that comes to my mind and be vulgar and crass, and it's right up John Waters territory, and she and John Waters are a great pairing, and I love that movie.
I gotta check that out.
It's kind of fun. I think you guys would vibe with it. It's just an escapade of madness.
I'm down. I'm down.
It's definitely you probably vibe to it more than a lot of other John Waters stuff. Like you'd vibe to Serial Mom more than like say Pink Flamingos or something like that. So,
But speaking of talent and just this looks like it's gonna have a lot of talent. So I'm gonna pull this up here for all of us. All I've seen is a parrot. I don't watch these ahead of time. I like to be just as surprised as Max when he watches these. But this looks like a winner.
I love this channel.
Nice.
His name's Tico.
Got talent. American Idol.
Someone said like it's the equivalent of the singer who's drunk on stage and is trying to remember the lyrics, but is still pulling it off.
No, I thought they were going to start mimicking the cowbell sound that comes in with that.
There's a moment at the end, I think, where... little water break.
They're just really exciting.
All right. Get it, little guy.
It's just cute.
Nice.
I love it.
Have you guys ever seen that the lyre bird that can like mimic chainsaw noises?
No, I don't.
Oh,
believe
okay,
so.
yeah. Check that. There's a video for you to watch.
Okay, well, there. I'll check it out.
It is insane. Yeah, it mimics like car alarms and chainsaw noises and all kinds of. It's insane, just coming from this tiny little bird.
It's really crazy, like what the animal kingdom has in store for us there. Like, yeah, that you could call upon a parrot to recreate a crime scene for you on the audio scale.
I know what everybody's thinking. Number 2 is going to be the mom from Mommy Dearest. It can't be because I've never seen it. My number 2 is going to be the mom from Child's Play. She was actually a pretty decent mom. She got her kid. She didn't know the doll was possessed when she bought this doll for her kid. Granted,
Yeah.
she got it from a back alley from a creepy dude, but it's fine. And she ended up going crazy trying to protect her child, but still.
Especially nowadays, I think we can understand buying a doll. You having to buy a doll in a back alley from a creepy dude. Okay, like the times are tough. Okay, you do what you can.
Nobody needs 30 dolls, Max. Nobody needs 30 dolls. Just 3.
Well, that was one. That was one.
She had a rough time of it in the 80s when she wasn't fighting off the demonic dolls. She was trying to save time traveling whales. So it's like,
that's a lot on one plate.
It's a lot. It's a lot for one person to deal with.
100%. But that's my number 2.
No, freaking Mommy Dearest. Ugh. Okay.
Have
My
you
number
seen
2.
Mommy Dearest is okay.
No.
I've heard
It's a lot when you're like, oh my god, this person existed, but
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
Yeah. My number 2 is God. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say Princess Leia. My number 2. She's a mom.
she is technically a mom. Yeah.
And you know what though? Like I'm not even like my list isn't even about like the mothering skills of these mothers. They're like I was just thinking about like badass chicks who happen to also be mothers.
Now
I like how you say my list isn't about the quality of these mothers like mine is.
right. Yeah, we haven't. It hasn't necessarily been good moms on the list. But,
now my question for you is it Princess Leia from the sequel trilogy or Princess Leia from the extended universe trilogy who you're qualifying as a mom?
So like
Ooh.
Princess Leia in the books, the Star Wars books, is actually a really, really good mom.
She's got 3 potential time bombs to deal with.
Yeah, and also she's got to run a freaking galactic government. So it's I love Princess Leia from the books. That's actually who I've spent the most time with. So I mean we'll call it that, and we'll call her a good mom, and we'll call it a day. But Princess Leia from any of the from the sequel trilogy. And we don't get a lot of time to see what happened.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of time to see like what kind of mom she could have been. All we know is the end result, which is
she's Mary Poppins. And
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins and dead.
Yeah. So but I had to have Princess Leia on my list because
extended universe was wild, man.
Yeah, like, and I'm like,
Chewbacca died, and Han Solo became a drunk because of it. Like,
dude, they had to drop a friggin' moon on Chewbacca. Like, you don't go out. There's not like many more badass ways to go out than it's like, yeah, they had to cause a gravitational anomaly to get me.
Luke had a kid. It was like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I wish that we would have kept a lot of
some of it.
But yeah, no, good stories. Definitely check out any of the old Star Wars books. They're all a lot of fun.
Well, now especially when they started incorporating like Thrawn and stuff, I was really like, "Oh, are they gonna try to make some of that work in the interim?" But
no, just Thrawn. But then
Thrawn.
like
in all his Thrawniness.
Yeah, I really dug the Nagri race or species from the books that was also introduced with General Thrawn, and I'm sad that they haven't taken it just because what a bunch of badasses.
I'm sad that they haven't incorporated clones with just an extra syllable in their name.
Yeah,
like Luke.
Sounds like I need to read some extended universe.
Yeah, man.
Read some extended universe.
Especially
I read The Truth of Bakura, and I read what was the one that came out set between Empire and Return of the Jedi? Was it Shadows of the Empire?
Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire, yeah. That was a multimedia thing. That was like a comic, a video game. Dark Empire comics were my go-to. I was like, I love the Dark Empire comics that Dark Horse did.
Yeah, freaking like a lot of the extended universe stuff was really, really dope, and I wish they would have just fully plagiarized a lot of it versus what we got. So it was Vector Prime.
Yeah, okay, I think I do remember.
But like Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command. Read those books.
I'm sorry we're going on a tangent here, but you know what I really loved? Tales of the Jedi. Where it was like, because that tied into like Jedi Academy and all that stuff, and you had like tales of like the Jedi going back thousands of years with what's his name, Ulick, Ulick Keldroma or whatever. And, like it was a epic story.
And Tales of the Jedi was solid. Tales of the Bounty Hunters was dope. There's just a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff because I liked what was his name, Dengar.
I like Dengar, but because of Robot Chicken and the way they play him. Hey, everybody, it's Dengar. Dengar here, everybody. The best bounty hunter.
Combine them, and it's that's just a wonderful place to be. It's like IG-88. He ends up basically as a computer virus on the Death Star. He almost takes over the second Death Star, and then they blow it up. But it's just a crazy, cool story that it just fits in, and it's its own thing, and then it's done. But there's so much good, so much good books, and
we could have so much rich backstory for characters like Porkins.
Oh God, Jake Porkins! Like his nephew ends up being like a big character in a whole series too.
And the fact that he has his maneuver. I think we did this years ago. His maneuver that's named after him is called the belly run because he's the fat guy. Anyways,
what are you gonna do when you're the fat guy?
This is a long way of coming to my number 2, which is Lady Jessica from Dune.
Okay.
Sci-fi moms.
Yep.
So she's not a great mom, but
she definitely did a thing.
She's definitely in self-preservation mode. So
yeah.
She's a
mother.
Yeah, no. Lady Jessica is a badass. That's she makes the moves. She sees she sees the roads. She makes the moves. She's dope. I agree with it. I'm glad she's on the list.
All right, we got one more, and then I'll go into my number 1.
Nice.
Hopefully, I don't steal it from Max.
There's no way.
Probably not. But this is the only overlap we'd have if we had one. Raptor egg Frank. It's so exciting we get another one of these this year.
My number 1 is the Raptor from Jurassic Park. Oh God! It's so awful.
Sorry, Justin.
Oh my God!
There it is.
Well, there it is.
That's for my Always Sunny folks.
Yeah, no, that's.
I need to watch The Way Sunny. I need to. I've only seen like 3 episodes where they pretend they're handicapped. I've seen like 4 times, but I haven't seen much else. Okay, my number 1 is Sarah Manning from Orphan Black. One of my favorite shows of all time. I even like the spinoff that got canceled. I just love Tatiana Maslany. And Sarah Manning was a good mother. Well, I mean, she fits on this list, on my list.
Yeah.
Right. She tried to be.
She was trying her best. Misguided, sure. But who isn't? Oh God, I feel so bad for you. That's so awful.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
My number 1 is Elastigirl. From The Incredibles. Wonderful mom, super badass. I got nothing but appreciation for Elastigirl.
Part of it because of the badonkadonk.
I mean, You got that dump. She's backing up that dump truck all day. But I like that. Hey, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
She is a badass. Like the one scene in The Incredibles, I mean, I love that movie, but like the one part I really like is her whole like pep talk for the kids, which isn't really a pep talk. It's like, hey, this isn't like comic books. They will kill you. So get your shit together fast while I'm away.
Just keep it together. What was it? Helen? What's her name?
Oh God, it is Helen. But...
does a great job.
Good job, Helen.
Yeah, indeed. Great voice work, and just brings to life this character who, she's got to juggle all the things. She's stretching to 1,000 miles to take care of everything, and and is a total badass. Like this. Sorry, guys.
To tie it into your Martha Kent thing, it's like played by Holly Hunter, who is in Batman v Superman. So Helen. All I hear is Helen chastising Jesse Eisenberg in that movie.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Elastigirl, number 1.
My number 1 is Ripley, Ellen Ripley.
Nice.
Alien franchise. She is a mom, technically. I mean, biologically, she is a mom because she did have a daughter, as we found out because of director's cut of Aliens and Alien Isolation. Her kid went out to look for her. And also, she's a she's a mom, not by blood, but by strife and struggle.
A monstrosity.
Yeah, because Newt, lovable Newt.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the alien.
No, not because of that.
I thought you were talking about the alien.
The less said about that one, the better.
That's a good pull. I'm glad you mentioned Isolation, because Isolation might be one of the best video game movie like crossovers. The game is so good.
She does have moments with the newborn alien baby, but that's weird as shit.
We're not trying to think about that.
We're not going to think about that one. Which is why when Alien Romulus came out, I'm like, oh, you're doing it again.
Great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering why we had to retrace these steps. It's like, you could have just left it alone. You could have just acted, like nothing. You just leave that over there,
I mean, I'd argue that the Alien franchise is the ultimate Mother's Day type of sci-fi franchise, just because it's about moms just trying to make the universe better for their kids in a way. Mm-hmm. Just in their own unique way of doing it.
And I think we're going to leave it on that, because that's beautiful, Mike. Everybody like, comment, subscribe, follow us at 3 Geeks Podcast, and we will talk to you soon.
Happy Mother's Day. Recycle your